So welcome to another day. The purpose of me being here in the snow is that we've got two new channel members. We have got Denise Stevens and Dish Murphy. Thank you so much for becoming channel members. I will be doing some behind the scenes a little bit to start with. I'll see what ideas I can come up with. So that will be for you members, so you, I don't know, outtakes, get to have a laugh at us falling over and whatever I can find. Really, there's probably loads of footage. You also get a secret wave. Today is day 4 and 5. We're a little bit behind. I'm always a little bit behind. Editing takes so long. So what I'm going to do for the next few days, we're going to get 2 days up in one video. It won't be super long. It's very difficult filming really the same things day over day over day over. The chipper's constantly running. That drives you mad because unfortunately it does spoil the sound of if Dawn's doing something and I'm close by with the chipper. It's all you hear, so it is very difficult. We're trying to film some different shots, different bits and pieces, but at the end of each video we hope you are seeing how much of a difference we're making to the land. We're super excited. Like I say, a few days behind, 6 days maybe. We will catch up. Stick with us and we will do a day, and it'll either go up that night or the following night. Editing does take so long, but anyway, hope you enjoy day 4 and 5, and again, Denise and Dish, thank you so much for being channel members, and we will see you soon. Bye bye.
Well, as you can see, it is quite a frosty one this morning. Lovely and sunny, but very frosty. Everything's nice and white and crunchy. So we're gonna rinse and repeat of what we've been doing the last few days and see how much we can get done. We're undecided on whether we're going to carry on this line up to pretty much where the conker tree is, opposite the conker tree. Getting the willow under control, and then maybe come back down from the conker tree to the hedgerow side. All the way around there, and then we got the bottom end over there to do, and then obviously the middle, but we'll see as we go along, decide what we're going to do. But it's just really peaceful, apart from me talking. it's how much before it starts to drop. Yeah, I think it's the ivy that's holding it.
Looking at the hinge on it, there's great big ivies coming underneath. So we're just discussing, hopefully the sun doesn't get in the way, through here, I can get there over this tree. So this fallen tree here, which just goes over the ditch, comes all the way up, it splits here. Now this one has lovely offshoots, which are a good few years old looking by the thickness of them. And it'd be nice to keep that as a wall of willow. But then the other branch, which comes up and along, that's still up in the air. But a couple of days ago I did say about we'll try and get to the ivy bush tree, and this is the one. Now if we could kill the ivy, it stands a chance we could also keep this trunk as well. But as a worst case, all of these are coming off that trunk, so we could cut it off 3/4 of the way up. Then when you go around the other side, although it seems really thick from this side, through there is dawn somewhere. So this is where it's all ivy. And you can see a lot clearer when the sun's not in the way. But as Dawn said yesterday, the day before, we're not trying to remove everything. Yes, we want to reclaim the land, and yes, we want animals, so we need room for those. But at the same time, we don't want to just make it an envelope of land. We would like some features kept.
We're loath to take them away. It's
Yeah.
just that leaving them half down is dangerous, because it's, well, we know with that big one up the top end,
Yeah,
that's been broken and stood there like that for such a long time, and then all of a sudden the one side rotted enough.
that's right, and dropped out.
And it dropped out.
Yeah.
And the same will happen here.
So we don't want to, if we can, it's very difficult to maintain character when you're taking out big walls of trees. The only blessing is they're just covered in ivy. And the weight to the ivy is taking a lot of them down, I'd imagine, in the winds. So peaceful with that turned off.
Huh?
So peaceful with that turned off.
Yeah.
So there we go. It's day 4. I don't know if either of us has said 4. I saw you 4. And time's getting on, and it's starting to go chilly, and we're losing the light again. Dawn's been sorting, as you will have saw a little bit earlier, this area. We still have 1, 2, 3 dead, broken off, I'll say trunks, they're not trunks, they're just branches being held up by ivy at the moment. But it's been a tough corner, this one, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's so dense with just everything.
Just lots of fallen trees on this one. So I've been trying to keep up with the chipping and failed miserably. Doesn't look very big on the camera. It's quite a size because there's ivy. There's ivy. It's very twisty as well, so it doesn't just go through the chipper like the willow did initially. But what I am pleased with, we've been lucky enough from day one of walking down here of always having to follow the same route every time we walk down. So what
kind of been forced into it,
yeah,
where it's been overgrown in places.
So what we've created by accident, by luck, or naturally, depending on how you want to word it, is natural divots in the land where we've always followed the same routes. And because of that, we've been able to create, let me spin it around again, we've been able to create very natural looking just woodland paths. And it's just from the chippings of everything Dawn's cut off. So a quick whiz around here. So that's where we've just come from, and the reason it just ends abruptly is because that's where the natural path of us walking ended. So we don't want to just be putting the wood chippings down and go, well, that's a path. We'd like it to remain natural, yeah, where you do actually walk naturally. We're not saying it's permanent, but at the moment it does look very nice. And again, this is the end of where we naturally walk, and then we branch off to wherever we need to go to work on the trees. So yeah, we're very lucky with regards to that. It does look very natural. The apple tree is still covered in ivy. We did take the liberty of turning it into a little hobbit cave, and the wood chipper lives in there. We're not sure if he gets lonely at night, but that's where he lives. So that's day 4 come to an end.
Yeah.
Really pleased.
Yeah,
it looks so different.
Yeah, really pleased. And then we walked a tiny bit up there, and we realised, like, we got a couple of big trees still to tackle, but the goal we set ourselves where we're going to go up to on this side,
we're nearly there.
We're not far
yeah,
off,
no,
so.
we are nearly there in 4 days. It's 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 days. It will take to get yeah, I think so, before we then start on the other side, as Dawn explained earlier on. So that's us for today, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Right, taking a couple of cuttings in the hope that we can cultivate some of these, because we're having to take down a lot more than we anticipated, and it'd be nice to be able to put some of them back and fill the gaps again that the fallen ones have left behind. I don't know if this is going to work. I'm not that much of a gardener, but I'll learn along the way. Google and YouTube are great. you sharpen these blades?
Don't know.
No.
I suppose take it apart
On a drill.
and put them on a stone, yeah, or something.
That sounded like rain. Doesn't matter, it's fine. Oh, it's propped up. Wow, look at that.
Right, so we've just been having a chat. We stopped what we're doing and it's actually nice and quiet without the chipper going.
Yeah, it is,
it's
yeah.
so noisy. We've just been having a chat. Now, just here where Dawn's coat's hanging, the root along, well, it's not a root. I say a root, it's not a root, it's a branch.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought you meant I'll root through.
yeah. So it's a fallen branch. And as yesterday, day before, we've pointed out, all of the fallen branches goes right back to here. But this has rooted itself, and what it's left is, in effect, a tree. It's growing upright. Granted, the end ones are still trying to go upright, but we're really torn with. Our initial thought was we'll leave it in.
Yeah.
Because it's a natural path. There's a little bit to step over, that's the one. But then Dawn pointed out today that in there is we think a fallen fruit tree of some description. It's rotten, you can see one of the branches there, and it's ivy and it's brambles. Now if we clear that, is this tree going to look really weird? Just there it is,
Stuck in the middle.
you have to walk around it by default because it's in the way, rather than you walk around it because it looks nice, or because
Yeah.
yeah.
I think we're coming upon that quite a lot here, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because we like the land with all the weirdness of it,
And the twists,
but
and
we've since obviously found out all the weirdness is fallen trees. We can't obviously leave fallen trees everywhere.
no,
But if we take all the fallen trees, we end up with a big straight line.
a fairly. There we go. Let's look behind. So at the moment, you see, you can't see the house. The house is behind the trees.
Yeah, I can't
Now if we
sort of over
up there,
this area, but you can't see it at all.
so if we then start and cut all of those, we're just going to end up with a straight bit of land and no twists and turns and weirdness on this side. So as you can hear, Dawn's still going, and if I left Dawn, she'd still be here in the morning, still going. Should we call it a day?
Yeah, I just wanted to get out what I've chopped and flatten the brambles.
I was just saying, you're still going, and if I left you here, you'd carry on going till the morning.
Yeah, if I could see.
Yeah, yeah. If Dawn's after one of those lights that goes on top of you, one of those, yeah. Right. So, what have we got today? Let's have a look. I cleared my wood chippings pile to be greeted with.
I made a new one.
Dawn made a new one.
It's still got to be chopped down into chipping size. But
Yeah. But today's been
it's been a hard going one.
a
today,
time consuming section, hasn't it?
Yeah, there's a huge amount of, well, it's a big tree anyway, or a long tree, and then a huge amount of ivy all at the top. So there's probably more ivy than there is actual tree.
Yeah.
And it's But then the brambles have got entwined with the ivy and the tree, so yeah, it's been
Harder going,
through this bit.
but I'll take you up this way and point you down. So this morning was a pile for the wood chipper. Oh, there's a couple of big branches there I still need to chop up. So the end of day 5, I've had a little bit of a tidy with the larger logs. We're torn with, do we have multiple piles of larger logs or do we move them to one pile? One pile's tidier. It's been drizzling for the last, I don't know, hour I suppose, but you don't really notice when you just carry on going. And we're a little bit shielded from the rain by the ivy in the trees. So this is how far down we've got. And to give you an idea of where we are, if I can, that's the apple tree Dawn was strimming around in the summer, and that was as far as we could get at the time. So that's the path that we've been laying the last couple of days. As I said earlier, we haven't got anywhere a natural path at the moment where we're walking regularly, so we don't just want to put them down and go, that's where it will be. But even now, look, she doesn't stop. I could stand here for half an hour and she'll just carry on going. There you go. And then she'll be disappointed that she hasn't got this bit finished. There's always tomorrow and the day after. But I'll go and stop her, because like I say, she won't stop. Time to say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
I'm going to try and drag her away, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.